Alright, what's up everyone? So today, as you can see here, I got some coilovers. Could you guess for what car? For the TSX. So my driver's side strut is leaking and kind of like bottoms out here and there. So I picked these up pretty cheap. I decided to just get, these are Buddy Club's sport spec. They're a bit used up, but the guy said less than a year old, so hopefully they're not blown or anything and they're good. So let's get started with the car. Alright, so I already started. As you can see, all I've done is taken off the wheel so far, and this is a very similar setup to the Integra, so hopefully shouldn't be too much trouble for me. So yeah, you got the 3 bolts up here that we'll do at the end. So for now, we are going to start on the fork, which would be this one right here. Be this one and this one right here. And then there's also this one back here. Alright, cool. It's literally just like the Integra. And alright, so let me get started with those. My friend's gonna be here soon. Hopefully he could help me record. So yeah, let me get started with this side. Alright, so I just got the first nut off, which is from right here in the bottom of the fork, which was a 17 mil, both sides. And now we're gonna do this one down here, which should be, if it's like the Integra, should be a 14. Yep, 14 right there. This one looks a bit rusty, but should be fine. So we do that one next before we take out the whole bolt from this side. It's still on, just without the nut. Now I'm gonna do the 14, and then we take out the bolt from the bottom. So I broke that one loose with the breaker bar. Now it's pretty easy. Check them out. Now we do this this bottom one right here, and the fork should be free from the strut, and then it's all that there is to it is the 3 on top, and that's it. Alright, so like in the Integra, I'm used to taking out these 3, right? So I took them off, and I was wondering why didn't it drop, but I just noticed, like on the coils, I made sure there's 2 extra ones, as you can see, 2 extra studs, which would be these right here. So there's 1. So I guess it's 5 of these that hold together the strut. And then after this one, it should fall. So it should be able to move now. Yeah, you can see there. Or I don't know if you could see, but let me see. You can see there's movement now. So right now what's happening is I'm trying to figure out, I was trying to take off the fork. I was putting my leg for force, but I couldn't let it out of the strut. So maybe I'm gonna try right now, see if I can take the whole thing out together. We'll see. Alright, so here's the first side done. With the help of my friend, he came over, wanted to chill and help out a little bit. He went back to his car, he's gonna get some tools, but yep, first side done. All I need to do is tighten these top ones a little bit, and that's it. So on to the next side over there. There you go, time to drop it. Let's see how it looks. Actually, that's perfect. That's where I wanted it. Like right above the tire. Nice. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's do the next side now. So this is the reason why I'm changing this one, because as you can see, this one's leaking. And it like kind of bottoms out whenever I drive. So yeah, let's change it out. Damn, your fucking gun's dying. You can switch the batteries. So we're taking out this one right here, this 14 for the fork, because we got the nut loose on this one. So now we do this one. Alright, got a pit stop with the battery. Should be ready now. There it is. And it's out. So now we do this bottom one again and take out the fork and then do all the top and yeah.
These editors are programming today's copy. Good evening, everyone. The highlights of the news this Thursday. Traffic accident. It's more labor.
Now I gotta find the 14. Got the 14. Let's put this shit. Alright, so we're doing the back now. You can see the front is finished on this side. And it seems to be just one bolt, just that one right there, but we'll see. As well, just one there and then the ones on top. So I'm gonna have to take off some of the interior to get to those, but let's deal with this first. All right, so what you're gonna have to take off is this 17 right there, and also this end link, which seems to be like a 14, to get that out of the way so the shot could slide that way. So for this rear one, I thought it was just a 14, but it actually is like a hex with the 14. That's how you're supposed to do it. So yeah, that's how you do it. So for these for the rear shock towers, it's weird, they're like in here, so you have to take off like the bottom seat. I guess there's a 10 somewhere in here. I don't know if you can see it, but there should be a 10 somewhere here and somewhere on the other side. Take off the lower portion of the seat, and then we're gonna take off this portion, I believe, and this rear plastic. So let me figure all this out and we'll do it. Take off the back seats. There's only one 10, which is right somewhere here. Let me go to the other side to show you. This is the 10 I took out right here, so I'll just leave that here. The 10 should be right there, so that 10 goes through here, through right there, into that right there, and then it just has like the two clips, just like pull up on the seat, should be fine. And now we're gonna take off these, which there should be a 10 right somewhere here. This one right here, right there. This one. Same with the other side, there's a 10. And then just the clips to take this off. And then we put the seats down. So we took these side bolsters off. So once you do the 10, you put down the seats one at a time, and you lift up, and it should come out easy. And now you could see them right here. And to get more leverage, there's just a bunch of plastic clips, and just pry it with your hand, just pull up, and they should unhook from the clip. And now we do these two, and that's it. You should be able to do the shock or let it fall now. So we're gonna do that other side since we were working on that side right now.
All right, so it's the next day. I don't know where I left off yesterday because my phone died,
But as you could see here, where all the rocks are missing, that's all due to my car. This is where I usually park here, but I can't really park here anymore, so I have to park in the street. So let me wait for all the cars to pass by. I'll show you. I love the front, how it looks, but it's a little too low for me, so I'm gonna have to raise it like half an inch, and the back is fine. And honestly, here, let me go walk to the car. So honestly, I didn't know what I was expecting, since they use coilovers and I've never bought used suspension before. But I went for a little test drive yesterday, and surprisingly enough, these feel like, the guy told me, he said that they feel almost like OEM, which is what I wanted, because I don't want a bad like ride since it's a daily. But these actually feel better than my OEM shocks, mainly because like one of them was blown, and maybe they're already, you know, like 11 years old, and these are supposedly, he said, a little less than a year old. And these coils do feel better than my OEM shocks, so I do recommend these, because, you know, Buddy Club Sport Spec, I believe Sport Spec damper is what they're called. So I do recommend you buying these. But yeah, I'll end the video here, and we'll just go for a little ride now later.